Central Florida and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock in the stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Kansas Jayhawks taking on the UCF Knights. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Knights will kick it off to get us underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Pretty good job of coverage on that kick. The give is to Williams. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Fights off a defender. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And that's a good second down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
By the receiver. Tackle is made after a 46-yard line.
The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Second down.
After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
They'll run the toss. Plows through the defense. It's a seam wide open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
This defense is going to have to do a better job slowing down the run. Seen twice now in this opening drive. This guy break one. And so this defense has to do a better job at the point of attack, and their D coordinator probably is already thinking to himself, do I have to get another guy in the box to slow this guy down?
And the Jayhawks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Got his man quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Finds his big tight end. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. A run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Kansas.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Peterson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Quickly on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense in press coverage. On the option. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Nice job by this defense. Assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Jackson will throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hughes. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on third down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
Got it behind the line. It's Montgomery. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Off to the races. He's loose. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Knights!
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Got it in the middle, it's Henderson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Flips it out on the screen. It's a running room. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
First play of the period, first down here. From the gun, running back gets the give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab, it's Nixon. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The Knights are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, UCF! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's Daniels. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. Might be changing the route. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the option. He can't go out and catch the ball's on the ground. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding. Just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out. It's easier to see what the defense is doing.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we were all tied up here in the second. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Peterson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Jackson will throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. This time it's complete. Turning it on. All out of space. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
The Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning them.
Here comes the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
And they run the option, and you can just tell, man, the timing of that wasn't set up well, and the quarterback looked a little bit clunky, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Field goal is good. And now they take the lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing this second.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Hunt is on its way. Way back in his own territory as he hauls it in. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. In front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. handoff to the lone back. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to the run. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
On first down from their own 22. Jackson will throw. Pressure coming. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
The Knights trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They've got the screen set up. Still on his feet at the 25. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Throws for the tight end. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the six. Get the pick six.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking down the middle. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. The Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
Timeout, Kansas.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Peterson. And the ball is loose on the return. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. It's complete to the right. There he goes. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
The Jayhawks trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Peterson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll give it to the back. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got room to work. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Jackson will throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover 0, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning on the Jets. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Coming out with it, it's Thomas. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They want to run it left here. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Gets him down at the 30 after a 15-yard pickup. They are threatening, and they have a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The pitch to the left. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Now the play fake. Caught near the sticks. It's Wade. Oh, the ball's on the ground. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
The Knights had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Motion from the back. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man on the outside. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Wants to throw it. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
And here they come to give it another shot on 3rd and goal from the 3. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
A famous writer once said most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And the extra point draws them closer. It's 31-24. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Daniels. Grabbed over the middle, it's Henderson. Smacks it with the stiff arm. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They'll try the run. Makes him talk to the hand. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, getting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
So we open the final period with a third down play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Kansas.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He breaks a tackle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Thomas. Spaces. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. It'll be 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. That's incomplete. Tried to set up the screen, and he dropped the pass.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Looking to the big tight end. And his throw is incomplete. they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Got room on the return. Touchdown, UCF! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And what a great job by the linebacker that time. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, sitting in zone coverage. QB stared his target down. Not only does he pick it off, but he shows you the athleticism, taking it back all the way for a touchdown.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, I think the quarterback was trying to push that ball deep down the field. Nobody was open, though, so he finds his fullback for a short gain.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. On these option plays, you just have to take what the defense gives you. And if that means handing off the dive, or if that means pitching it, you got to do that. It can't always be about you. And I think the quarterback that time was really hoping it was going to be his number called, but there was nothing there. He tried to do too much. It's a huge negative play, and it sets this offense going in the wrong direction.
The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game.
If I'm a QB coach, I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're going to get another opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Montgomery. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. From the 15. Dropping back, it's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. At midfield, he's got room. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That is just what this offense needed, man. A big play down the field, trying to score a touchdown, trying to take the lead late in this football game, but now they don't have to go super fast. They don't have to rush. Great play by this offense.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on 1st down. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. It's Williams. There he goes. Touchdown, Kansas. They move on top here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown, now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll line up for the extra point, and at this juncture, every point matters. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Peterson. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And he loses the football. Kicking team's got it.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Defense uses a quickly trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. To the air, it's Daniels. Finds his man, it's Henderson. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
They'll move the wide receiver. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, you put the ball in your best player's hands. Like, late in the game, you've got to trust your guy. I'm interested to see what they do here on third down coming up. Let's call it third and interesting, right? Top clock ticking down. Do I trust my QB to throw the football? I got the lead. I want that clock to continue to roll.
On third down, he drops the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Dead center perfect. That gives them now a 7-point lead here in the final period.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Jackson gonna throw it. Makes the grab on the left. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19. The defense gonna stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After a play like that, you have to get it in the end zone on this drive. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for two? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off play action. Caught behind the line. It's Montgomery. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion. Man, they wanted that lead to go for it, and it paid off. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Out of bounds at the 48-yard line. So dangerous as a return man, and you see why there. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Fires to the big fella. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Trying to get everybody lined up and get this play off and get a little closer to the end zone. Looking to throw on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Takes it the other way. And that pick will seal the game as the clock strikes 0. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.